If we want to find peace, we must sacrifice something, huh? We must go without something. Because in this world, we never have enough anyhow. It doesn't matter how much we have, right? We still have not enough. Or maybe we forget. So you might just as well be satisfied with whatever you have. And if you think whatever you have is not good enough, then do something about it. Do something constructive, positive, and not just sit there, stand by, point finger, complaining and criticizing. That goes nowhere. Huh? That takes you nowhere. Even I have to work to contribute everything to every center wherever I can. Huh? Even here, I must work pretty hard too to make it the way it is. When I first came here, there was not even a light on the road. There was no road lamps, huh? No electricity here, no water. So I have to dig wells, spend millions of NT, many wells, spend a lot of time and money. I have to endure a month long of noise because there had to be continuous digging for 1 month to be able to supply the water that we need for thousands of people every week and every retreat. And all the bathrooms we have to construct and all the roads and all the things we have to do. Before here was like a wild jungle. Just a few chickens running around, nothing else. And now we have people running around. So if you think you work too hard for your center, or if you have to endure too much, think about me. Huh? I am the most hardworking in the whole group. The leader is the slave for the group. You understand? He's not the leader. The leader actually is the slave. He must work hardest to take care of everybody. Otherwise, how can he be the leader? He leads what? Lead whom? What for? What for is he there? So don't misunderstand your position. As we are born as a human being, we are a kind of leader. We are leader of lesser brothers and sisters, lesser intelligent beings, lesser capable sentient beings. So we are leader of one kind, yeah? Or we are leader in the house, leading our children to better understanding of their future and of their mission on earth, yeah? Or if we are husband, we are the head of the family. We must take care, we must educate them, we must feed them, clothe them, and nourish them in spiritual knowledge so that they become a useful and better person for themselves and for the society. Yeah? So take upon your shoulder this leadership and responsibility and sacrificial spirit. We must never complain but work. If you see something is no good, try to better it by your own wisdom, by your intelligence or your own resources. If you don't have enough, talk together and do something about it. Don't even complain about the toilet to me. This is really low level, but I hope that person has already changed. I have written to her and I hope that she changed. If she didn't change, I feel very sorry for her. Yeah? Next time she has to be born again to learn what it's like. So whatever we don't finish in this life, we have to come back. It's just like whatever you don't finish today, you have to do it tomorrow. There's no running away from it. So don't put everything on my shoulder, because I can do that too. But then you must come back to learn your lesson, and that will be very difficult, very hard, because you have double obstruction when you come back here with other newly picked up garbage and new preconceived ideas and new hindrances. So whatever you can do in this life, do it. Don't wait. Because when we come back next life, we have double interest of whatever we own in this life. And the hardship is manifold more. So anyhow, there is a story about a mice. A mouse or mice? Mouse, huh? Many mice, one mouse, huh? You see, that's how bad my English became. Talking Chinese all the time. There was a mouse. You know a mouse? The tail like that. Loves to eat cheese and cakes, like you. He had found a piece of cheese. Cheddar. Gorgeous. Luxurious. And then he was going to enjoy it in his own den, a little hole. And just before he reached his house, his hole, and many other mice came and tried to snatch it from him. And they had a big fight with each other to snatch the piece of cheese from him. He fought as hard as he could, but then finally he gave up. And some of the other mice took the piece of cheese from his mouth and ran away. And the other mice chased after the new one. So the mouse, the first one who lost, the owner of the piece of cheese, he heaved a sigh. He said, "Oh, my God. Well, I lost that piece of beautiful cheese, but at least I regained my peace." So that's what I mean by, if we want to be contented and satisfied, we have to go without something sometimes and think of the gain that we gain from that loss, and we will be very comforted. Sometimes a loved one passed away, or maybe some of our lovers or friends deserted us, and we feel very lonely and rejected, yeah? But then a few hours later, or maybe a few days later, or maybe a few months later, or sometimes even a few years later, we learn something new from that. And then somebody else comes along who is even better, much better than the one that we lost. At that time, then we know there's nothing that's really bad for us. It's only good things. Yeah? And even though at the time of loss we feel very sorry and sometimes miserable, life goes on all the time, and you never know what will surprise you at the next corner. So just go on living and feel expecting, and whatever comes, we just enjoy. And if it doesn't come, much better. We have less to worry about, less burden, less things to care for. Because even a best friend or a wife or husband takes a lot of our attention and work, no? You have to take care of her or him or else, you know. He flies away somewhere. Difficult to find him again, no? Yes, they are very sensitive. Sometimes girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, very, very sensitive. Just sometimes we say something wrong or do something wrong, even without intention. They get angry or jealous or something like that, and then we're finished. You know, so it takes a lot of hard work and attention. You know, sometimes I don't know if it's really worth it. But if you think it's worth it, continue to work. It's okay. Be welcome. Work for me. Work double. Yeah. So, for example, last time I say such and such person has many girlfriends. Actually, I know him very well. He doesn't have that many girlfriends. All he has is just friends. He chases them. Whoever he likes, he say, "Oh, I just know another girl," you know. He knows them, doesn't mean anything. And then he ends up with nobody. He does nothing. He just chases after people. And after, maybe sometimes he finds that she doesn't have enough quality, you know. Or something he found out is not good enough, and then he just drops her. Or maybe she never even knows that he drops her. Or maybe she doesn't even notice that he exists in this universe. Things like that, you know. And sometimes when you see people like that, you think they're butterfly, you know. And they fly a lot after girls, things like that. But actually it's just not like that, you know. Because it's very difficult to find an ideal partner. It's very difficult to find the person that you like for life, you know. That you can never be tired of. That's very, very difficult. And if you find out she's good looking, then she might not cook very well. Or she curses like sailor. Or maybe after you unwrap the present, there's nothing there. Because sometimes the present wrap very well, you know, after you unwrap the paper, nothing. And you feel disappointed and things like that. Or her personality is lousy, or maybe she's too depressed, a person, not lively enough, or maybe he loves literature things, but she's very coarse, and she likes more material pursuits and things like that. And so they will part. So it's very, very difficult to find the one that's really suitable for you. That's why they have research in America. And it says that out of 900 couples, only one couple is supposed to find the true love of their life. So the others are up to no good. So I'm not sure whether you are in the 900 or in the one. Sometimes people are like that. They just found someone, and at first glance, they think, oh, it's good looking. Okay, I like that kind of face, yeah? Or legs or whatever. Hey, it's funny, I'm telling you. Yeah, fancy choosing a partner for legs. Yeah. It's not true? Are you laughing at me or laughing with me? Is it true or not? Yeah. Well, I read a newspaper. Mind you, I cannot guarantee because I'm not a man, but I read research, a newspaper that say most men look at women, look from the legs. Fancy choosing a life partner, beginning with legs. There's no brain in the legs, you know very well. Maybe that's what the men like. Well, better have no brain, So whatever the men say, the legs just follow. Otherwise, what do you think? Why? Huh? Why is that? So stupid. Huh? There are many beautiful leg creatures in this world. If he wants to choose beautiful leg, I suggest he choose horse or... yeah, buffalo, things like that. Yeah, they are more leggy, Besides, they have 4 legs instead of 2. Có nghe được không? What do you think? In my humble opinion, it is like that. Because I can't understand why men choose legs over intelligence or virtues. Huh? But that's how the world is very chaotic. Because since ancient times, all the kings choose legs and face and nose and ears and whatnot, I read research, a newspaper that say most men that look at women look from the legs. Fancy choosing a life partner, beginning with legs. There's no brain in the legs, you know very well. Maybe that's what the men like. Well, better have no brain, So whatever the men say, the legs just follow. I can't understand why men choose legs over intelligence or virtues. Huh? But that's how the world is very chaotic, because since ancient times, all the kings choose legs and face and nose and ears and whatnot, And sometimes even beauty mole, huh? Yeah. Even just a beauty mole decided whether you became a queen or not. Yeah, there was a story of Chao Chun, because there was a person, an officer in the court of the king who hated her for some reason, because her parents did not bribe him or didn't have enough money, or maybe did not think about it, didn't bribe the officer who chooses the beauties for the king. So when drawing the picture of her to introduce to the king to choose, he put a beauty mole on the wrong place for her. Actually, she didn't have one. He just put one, just like me, I put one today. But actually, I put it on a good place. There was a growing spot, so I tried to hide it. Yeah. My beauty mole runs all over my face. Wherever the spot, it runs there. So it has no particular fixed abode. But that person, the Chao Jun, is supposed to be the most beautiful girl in China at that time. Just because she displeased, or her parents displeased the choosing officers. So he put a black mold on her painted picture in a disastrous place. And if you have a black mold grow on a bad place, you're supposed to be a very disastrous person. You're very harmful, like you bring bad luck to your family, your husband, or friend, or children, the nation, or the throne. Therefore, the king did not choose her. Only after another king from another nation wanted her badly, and then he had the opportunity to see her for the first time. And then he felt very sorry that she was so beautiful and has no more at all. But it's too late. It's too late. He had already promised to give her to the other king. And if he didn't, it will be the war between the countries. So he had to part with her. And that's why there was a very sad romantic story about Chao Jun and the king. And you know very well that story. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Sad story, we have enough. So since ancient times, people choose beauty above virtues. And that's why the world is going to the dogs. It's going, perhaps in the future, it will go to the elephant, but I'm not sure. If we continue as it is to choose beauty and outer appearance over virtues and inner glory, then we are heading for catastrophe all the time. There is no running from it. Well, why did I go so far to China and all that? What was it before? Huh? Huh? Legs? Yeah, I know. You continue to dwell on legs, you. I already gone to the face already, and he is still legs. I told you, did I not? They just pay attention to where they should not. I have already gone to the wisdom eye or something like that, and he still stay at the legs level. I told you, everything I told you is the truth. It's proved, huh? Now the woman, what was it before? Huh? What was it that led to all this? Mouth. This is too long. It's in America. Oh, the married. Yeah, the people with many girlfriends and all that, and they're married. In America, there's only 1 out of 900 couples who are truly happy, truly have found the real friendship and partnership for life. Others are just happenstance, Yeah, because sometimes they just look at the legs and get mesmerized there and forget everything else. Or sometimes they look at the nose and love it and then forget everything else. Yeah, and forget to ask whether she can cook. Yeah, or how long does she take to make up and things like that. So anyhow, that's why many of the couples and the marriages are not happy. And that is one of the reasons why the men are flirting with other women outside marriage too, in hope of finding a better one. Or it's an illusionary thinking that maybe that person is better than the last one. But still, if he continues to fix his attention on one part of the body, then he never find a good one. Because whatever he found is what he searched for before, is what he has looked for before. Because he has overlooked the other qualities of the woman, or she has overlooked other qualities of the man. So they think it's okay. And then after they're married, they found out that that's the only thing that that person has. Maybe legs, that's all, and nothing else. Cannot cook, or cannot do anything and cannot take care of children and don't know how to take care of the husband and not capable of warm affection and things like that. Yeah? And then it's too late. And then they begin to flirt around with other people. Or if not married, then of course they drop or maybe miserable and try to find another one, things like that. So they keep finding and finding. And they hope to find the real one. But it is very difficult. Or maybe the real one is already married to the false one. Yeah. Real or not real, true or not true, match or not match. It depends on the two together, you see. Maybe that one married to the other one is not matched. But then that one to the other one is matched. But before matching, they already are engaged or already married or have a family. Because they did not take the patience to find out what they want. And they were not careful enough to choose the good quality over the appearance and the first glance of, you say, love at first sight. And sometimes love makes them blind, and then they forgot to look for the real quality of the partner that they wanted. You see, and that's why sometimes we see some people just looking around for girlfriend and boyfriend all the time, and then we think they are bad. But actually, it's not like that. In some cases, it's not. You know? Sometimes they just cannot find the one that they like. Maybe the whole life they never will. And then all the ones that he probably likes are already married. And then he probably stays there wondering still. Yes, it's very difficult. Very difficult to find the one that likes the same things like you. People will say opposites attract, but actually like will endure like better. Yeah? For example, you always like shopping and your partner doesn't. And you prefer spiritual practice more than physical intercourse between man and woman. But then your wife loves it, things like that. And then you'll be in trouble, you know? And you can never match each other. You can never satisfy enough. Maybe to some extent, but very, I would say, very reluctantly, yeah? And then both will feel a little bit like in a forced partnership, you know? And it's not very smooth. It's not very natural, not very spontaneous and flowing. And therefore, this kind of marriage will end in trouble. Or maybe enduring, but not very happily married. This is what happened to most of the 900 couples in America. I don't know elsewhere if it is the same or not. I think it will not be much difference, huh? So, okay. Anything else of wisdom here? Okay. Yeah, I think I have one more. A lot? Oh, yeah. While we are at the marriage and incompatibility of the partners, I have another note here for you. For example, if your wife wanted a dog, and you don't, that's big trouble. Yeah, I had trouble once while I was still married to my ex, only one husband, because he brought a cat home. Did I tell you? It was very good though. It was because of good intention. Because when we were in honeymoon together in Italy, we lived in a deserted villa. For a long time, nobody lived there. So I've cleaned it up and we lived there together. And because it has been deserted for a long time, there were many cats, wild cats living around there. And one of these cats was very small and skinny and, sick, but very beautiful in appearance. If she had been fatter, and more noble, taken into the noble family, she would have been more beautiful. But because she was very skinny and sick, and many other cats would always, abuse her, bite her, chase her, and she could never take food. Because I always fed the animals while I was not taking this business, I wasn't busy enough. So I fed the animals wherever I went. In Germany, I fed the birds and other porcupines. Porcupines, they came to my place to eat, together with birds and squirrels and foxes and whatnot. Oh, they came a whole lot. Oh, many hundreds of them, sometimes thousands of them together in my garden. And I was very busy because I cannot go and buy enough, so I cook for them. I think the food outside is not nutritious, maybe not vegan, So I cook for them, I bought oats and wheats and things like this, wholemeal, whole wheat. I cook them in butter, so it's warm in winter. I fry them, and sometimes I put some vitamin or something, vitamin drop or things, so that they keep warm in winter. In summer, they don't need you. In winter, they don't have enough things to eat. And sometimes they cannot fly away. Some the weak one or old one, they cannot fly away, so they stay around and they have no food to eat and no warm drink. Drink is okay, they can drink the snow maybe, but to eat. I even give them warm water too. So I cook for them. I was very busy. They all ate together, that's fine. So when I went to Italy, I did the same thing. Got so many wild cats and porcupines there, and birds too. Yeah. And then I fed them, and then the cat, the small one, were always chased away by the big ones. So I had to stand guard as a police. I stand there. Until that cat ate to the full, and then I left. And then all the cats could fight among themselves because they're all strong. And then when I left, after 4 or 5 months, we stayed there for 4 months or half a year. Before we left Italy, I wanted to take the cat with me because I don't know who will protect her after I'm gone, I think too much. But since I saw it, if I didn't see, there are a lot of cats I cannot worry about, all the cats in the world. But I saw that one, and I tamed him, I protected him, and he got used to me already. I don't know if it's him or her. I wanted to take him with me. But I waited all day long. That day she didn't come. And once she came, other cats chased her away, and I could never find her again. And then at that time, I had to leave. I could not stay because my husband must go back and work on some contract or something. So I was very sad. I keep looking back to see whether I could see her, but could not see. So my husband thought that I love cats. I'm very sensitive. Because of that pitiful cat that I saw, I want to take her, to take care until she dies, that's all. So he thought that I love cats, okay? He didn't say anything. But when he came home, I don't know what happened. Out of the blue, he brought home a cat. A kitten. Exactly the same like that one in Italy. All black, with 4 white gloves and a white star on his forehead, and a white vest here, and green eyes. He observed exactly how the cats look, and he found a copy of that and brought her home for me, smiling like a fool. I have never seen an idiot like that in my life. Such a lovely idiot. And I said, what did you do? He said, for you. I say, my God. Because I know cats, they make things messy, they run around everywhere. I love them, but I don't love to keep them. Just because that cat was sick and weak, that's all. I don't need anything. So he didn't know that. He didn't ask me either. You see, that's how we misunderstand each other. We all do. In this world, we all do. Sometimes we do things with good intention, but we cause a lot of trouble. That's why people say the road to hell is paved with good intention. So take care. You do what's necessary only. I told you again and again. And don't overdo things. And don't do what people don't request. Or you think that they request, but they don't. Better check it out. So he brought this helpless kitten home with our mother, and to the mother who doesn't know how to take care. A very small one. Oh my God. And then I had a row with him because he put a kitten there, and then he went to work thinking that I'd be very happy all day long. What happened? At that time, I had Buddha statue all over my home, and in my office, and fruits and flowers, and the cat. The cat went all over on the fruits and on top of the Buddha's head. The Buddha did not mind, but I did. And I love cleanliness, as you know. And I washed my vegetable tofu and I put it there and prepared it. And then he run on top and then gave something on the salad. Yeah. Not only he jumped on, he gave something there. You know what? And then if I put him outside, he scratched all over the wall and wallpaper and all my plants outside just to get in. And I could never get rid of him. He ran all over me. You know, he jumped on top of my shoulder. Wow, I'm working, watching television or making poetry or whatever. He jumped all over and scratched me everywhere. He's just a baby. Didn't know and wanted mother and wanted affection and all that. Of course, I give him as much as I can, but I wasn't used to this kind of life. I take care of whatever necessary only. I used to take care of animals when they were sick, but then I set them free. I don't want them to buy me around. And then in my fruit bowl, there are a lot of hair. And in my ice cream too, everywhere. Can you believe it? Other people that love cats very much. You know, I'm not against people when they love them, but there's no need to force yourself to be a pretentious person. I love animals, but he's happy with his mother or the other caregiver. Why didn't take him home and make trouble for both of us? Yeah, but that he did not know. He loves me so much, he didn't think about anything. He just thinks what makes me happy, he did it. And to make me surprised even, to surprise me. You know what it's like with the European people and Americans. They like to surprise you with presents, things like, I was surprised, not, I was surprised for sure, but what a surprise. And now I deal with the cat for many days like this and I had enough. Yeah. And another thing is, I work very hard for the refugees and everything else and the housework and the husband and all that. And then when I slept, I was just about to enter into my dream and then he came, the cat. He would tell me his song and then brush his tail on my nose. So that I would wake up with a lot of achum, achum, achum. And then the husband would also awake. And then both of us have to take care of the cat for a while until he's satisfied. And then I went out or went somewhere. And that's the problem. Not only he made a mess around the house, and my furniture all had his signature, you know. Whenever he felt itchy with his nails, he would use the carpet or furniture or the wallpaper. Yeah, I had no experience with cats. I didn't know where to put him to scratch. Sometimes he scratched me and my best clothes. Sometimes we were prepared to go out, and then he just scratched a few here and there for fun. And then I had to change my outfit again. I saw a lot of trouble. So people who love animals, they have to also love all this too. If you cannot, then you better think about it. And don't make the animals suffer, and yourself as well. If you cannot bear all this, you make him suffer because you force yourself to love him and all these bad habits, yeah? And he feels that, he feels unwelcomed. So it's better, when you love something, you love wholeheartedly and welcome everything. If you cannot bear it because it's not your nature, because God doesn't endow you this quality to raise animals, then you better not. You do other things. To love animal is one thing, to keep them is another. See? Just like many people love babies and children, but I don't want to have them themselves. It's okay. Whatever they like, it's okay. It's God's will. God's one with them. If they are meant to have children, even if they don't want, God will give them. So don't worry about this. So in that case, maybe God wanted to give me a cat. And I had to put up with him for a long time. And then when he first came, you know, I was so not accustomed to it. I went to the temple and stayed for 1 week. I left both of them. I left home. But when I came back, they both were so nice together, you know, I greeted me and all that. So I felt embarrassed and I said, okay. that's all right. And so after that, I got more used to the cat and I learned more how to take care of him. I read books and what food is good for him and where to let him scratch and all that. And then it's better. But still, he woke me up every night to sing songs and brush my nose for me. things like that, and jump all over on my Buddha's tattoo. Oh, that I could not forgive him. At that time, my Buddha was everything, you know. I didn't have the other Buddha, you know. All I had was the wooden Buddha, yeah, which I revered very much, yeah. And the cat did not care. So that's the problem. Okay. I had a joke about a dog here. We talk about cats, so now let's talk about dogs, to be fair. Huh? There's a couple with a long marriage and no children. Perhaps a little bit lonely. So the wife wanted a dog to keep company. So the husband said, a dog? Am I not enough for you? He compared himself with a dog. So the wife said, oh, yes, it's different, you know. I'm thinking of something lively. You can walk me to the shop or things like that. Wow, you're not here. I love you. It's just a dog. It's different. You don't compare yourself with a dog, do you? So the husband said, all right. But what would he eat then? So the wife said, whatever we eat, he can eat. Dogs eat everything, you know. That's why he's a dog. So the husband said, and then, so where shall he stay? I said, oh, he's staying here with us in the house. Our house is big enough. And the husband was still very skeptical and reluctant. Said, so, but where would he sleep then? The wife said, well, he sleep in bed with us, no? And the husband said, well, how about the smell? So the wife said, well, if I can get used to it, by now he will. You got it? How? Huh? Who smells? This one. Okay. Now I'll let you go to eat, otherwise you will blame me. Now you go and practice the solar plexus method. All right? And then maybe in the evening we'll see each other again. Huh? Okay. Everybody has the warm pack, you know, huh? Yeah. Wow, I'm still remembering it. Yeah? It's good? Yeah. You have them? Yeah. You don't? We don't. Oh. Or you can buy them in a sports shop. Mountain climbing kind of shop. Not the shop climbs the mountain, but the shop which sells things for people who climb the mountain. Sports shop, I think they will have them. Yeah? They call it warm pack, huh? Or heat pack, something like that. You describe it to them and they know. You open the plastic bag outside and there's a container inside like this. And then you shake them for a while and put them under the blanket or on your body for a while, and then it gets warm. It can be very hot, so don't put it on raw skin. It can be very hot and it can burn. So last time we have an announcement that we should not sleep in the car in the parking lot with the engine running for warmth, for heating like that. Yeah. Instead of using the engine and the heater to pollute the environment with exhaust gas, you can use the warm pack to warm your body if you have to sleep in a car park in the evening somewhere, or during group meditation or before group meditation, things like that. Yeah. Everything I teach you is just for your own good, not that I'm strict or anything, because I cannot hear any car from here. Just the neighbors, you see, the neighbors, and the dogs and cats of the neighbors. They need to sleep too. So be very quiet, close the door by pressing the door in, not bang the door like this, and there's no noise. And reduce the speed, then the noise is also even less. Yeah? And then immediately turn the car off. And use a warm pack every time in the winter if you need them. Yeah? Instead of the heating system when you park your car in a park within the population environment. If there are no people around, it's okay. But sometimes the car park is within the city, or within the populated area, yeah, then you better take care that they don't get pollution from your car unintentionally, yeah. This kind of warm pack is very convenient. You better keep many of them in your car in case your car sometimes gets stuck in a snowstorm or anything. It will save your life and save the lives of many other people in your car, yeah. You better spread the news to other people, huh? Because sometimes you get stuck in the snow for many days. Or even for one day you can freeze to death, no? It happens always in America or in Europe or in some cold country. And instead of packing a lot of garbage, or actually they have a lot of necessary equipment in the car to repair the car sometime in emergency. So include this to the equipment, yeah? You can pack about 20 or 30 packs even. It doesn't take much room, right? And even one pack like this can keep you warm for 24 hours. Or 2 packs are enough to keep you warm in a freezing temperature. Just a few dozen of these packs and a sleeping bag always in your car, and you'll be safe. And some food. Some nourishing food for survival, you know, a survival kit, yeah? Keep them in your car as a necessity, always. The ones who have to travel a lot must remember, okay? Yeah. You can add this to the next announcement paper, so people read it. They will remember, in case they were not here today or they did not see the tape. Understand? Yeah. Okay? Okay. So now, see you later. Bây giờ需要吗？需要哈。OK， 需要哈。I would like to spend a lot of time with you, really. Personally, you know, one by one. But I never can have enough time. So I feel very sorry sometimes for myself, because I have a lot of friends, but I don't have personal friends. Bye-bye.看到了没有？你们再看多一点呢。好了，他不在啊。今天那边干什么？根本个城市今天没人卖啊。今天没有买卖啊。珠宝干什么？今天还要展览呢。每天都有。干什么呢？是要这样吗？每天有人订啊？好好 ，OK。哎，好吗？好吗？好看。真的啊？你们喜欢？喜欢它？哎，好就好。现在有个工具就可以设计比较好看点。拜哈。好。OK。好，去吃饭了吧？哎，解放日期了。去吃饭，去吃饭，快！去吃饭哦，我会上去嘛。我现在去看女孩子啊，还有东西很多啊，没有人拿啊，啊，太好了。哦，刚才没看到哈，可怜的人啊。OK， 多看几眼呢。我们上去上面吃饭嘛，我等一下会过去啊。在上面去了，不要在这边等哈。我现在去看女孩子而已。深色糖和血要拿去拿哈。 这里好温暖哈。喜欢哈。你师傅就是嘛啊。可以哈。看你们一眼而已啦，不然去吃。啊，去吃饭。去吃饭。OK。哦，这边好香哦，怎么会？为什么这里那么香呢？又漂亮又温暖哈，里面装很多裤子，你好胖。还好哈，你们也会呀、金教锅怎么弄了啊？这个很简单，没什么了不起嘛，知道哈？哎呀，很简单哈，2条衣服，别再跑呀，大方啊，不贵不贵，这个很简单，这个自己可以弄，很简单，谁都会啊。
好会搭配颜色，是啊，漂亮。
新的设计，顺便广告一下。你知道，随时都是工作而已了啊！吃饭也工作，穿衣服也工作，什么都是工作。麻烦，不会。好哈，去吃饭哈，哎，等一下见哈。如果有新的衣服的话，我才下来；没有的话，很累，没有灵感。哎，有衣服真有用哎，新的衣服好像要鼓励一点，不然我好难的，好难的那个下来，好难的那个见人什么的啊，这个也是一种好的工具啊，真的好工具啊。因为大家都看我嘛，有没有啊？那如果眼睛不舒服，我也觉得不舒服啊。所以有新的衣服好像有一点鼓励一点啊。Okay, we go eat. Thank you very much. 哎，啊，这边不一样哈。你好。漂亮。那个，这个时候还会有人来看啊？
但是有，等下吃饭就很多人来看。
真的 ？OK， 那你就忙一点。那找别人看也可以，你和这个喜欢哈。昨天那一套也可以啊，叫他们带给你就好了。你要的话。
昨天那套今天就很多人问了。
真的好啊。
师傅穿那一套。
好，放上去。
好。
为什么那么多人喜欢那套？
穿起来好帅。
啊，帅啊，对。这套就不好嘛，这套不好。不同的，对，我也很喜欢昨天那套。我比较喜欢穿裤子诶，奇怪。
我明天今晚方便再弄一套裤子。
啊，对对，那个事情我带这些是不是真的石头这种？
假的。
假的啊？
对。
有没有真的那类？是不是在假玉的？我是吃磨粉的那个石头粉的，石头粉弄的啊。石头粉也是真的，不是假的。
对。
就是人工化而已啊。我们可以用这样弄没关系吧？你认为呢？那是比较不好看的，有真的就比较好 ，OK？ 有真好的就好，不应该很贵重的那种，很稀有那种啊，普通就好了。哦，帽子好漂亮，现在帽子好漂亮，这样子才是算师傅设计，随乱七八糟，写 SM 不好。我有设计过才能写哈，像那个样子。不过我也不敢写 SM， 因为没什么很特别，所以嘻嘻 ，clown。现在你要替代哪一套啊？
现在
那就是。
这一套换一下。
嗯，这个不要放这个黄色在那里了。
好，
这个不属于那边。
好，
你拿走掉。
好，
有上面就好了。不然的话，你放一个很简单的腰带，像这类才可以。OK。
好。
可是那个太过分了，太多了不好看啊！你看哈，就不庄严哈。
好。
不高级就对了。嗯，这套有没有人订？没有哈。
啊，这套也可以换一下。
有吗？
这套现在还有人订。
真的，奇怪。
年纪比较大的是。
啊，这样这套有人订吗？
有那套，这套也有人订。
真的，好好，那有订就不用换下来。哎，这些呢，那个白也可以换换。你现在要换哪一个？那套有没有人？有。
那套第一套那个
礼服没了 ，OK， 这就拿下来好了。
好。
不过这套很漂亮。
对。
这套我去摩纳哥时候穿的。哎，在那边才漂亮，在这边看也不怎么样。对。奇怪，我穿的时候很漂亮，有没有看到？有没有看到照片？
有看到那个。
这边就不怎么好看，奇怪。好了，昨天那套衣服你跟他们要啊？好，要的话 ，OK。好，那套很漂亮，我喜欢。
那套师傅他讲帅。
对，这个有时候设计漂亮，如果没有布的话也没办法，你知道哈？是设计还有布，还有缝的人合在一起才好。嗯，困难的，什么都要找得好，困难啊。对啊。跟师傅有缘啊，才能做啊！就别人他既然他会缝得很好，没有缘的合不起来。我讲着他不会懂那么快，懂吗？也可以做勉强很久以后可以，就不过那个有缘的就讲比较快懂啊，做的比较合意也比较快，然后不会浪费很多元气和时间。下我看不腻，我喜欢。大概因为我自己设计的，所以很爱它，很喜欢。哇！哪有人设计这个样子的衣服呢？没看过哈。爱什么都漂亮，连我最不喜欢的也很漂亮。像那个花花那个有没有？那个白花的我不怎么喜欢的。对呀，很漂亮，我有撞过一次。我还没改那个，改。
我改好了。
对，改好了就可以穿。不过我衣服太多了，不完了。那个穿哪里可以？春天也可以，冬天也可以，白天晚上都可以。就是衣服永久不会不流行的，很典雅嘛。
对，这衣服很时尚。上班或是
都可以穿。OK， 太好了。好，拜了。等一下见哈，去吃饭。Sophie。哇！
对吧？
好吃。
Hello. It's winter. You try to eat a little bit more. Keep warm, alright? 你多点赶快滴保存那个热气哈。好，等一下见。See you there. 慢慢吃。希望我。拜。他们摩托都这样子。好了哈，够了哈。这样子就行了，可以给，那就赚钱了。
我讲是我可以这样。
嗨。
到底好的。
Yeah. I even have some system. No. Về nỗi giấc mơ xưa, ngày không thôi, phố đã vắng thưa rồi, sông trắng thuyền thưa để người không gần nữa, về nỗi giấc mơ xưa. Chợt nghe gió lạnh đâu tìm về, cảm giác mướt gói chim len vào làm khó. Vietnamese music is very popular. Wow, so many people here. 怎么那么多人呢？
吃饭。
吃饭怎么那么多人？你可以坐在龙舟湖那边啦，师兄。他后面那个外国那个华侨啦，德州来的嘛，是不是？可以坐在外国那边啊。啊，有吗？有坐了吗？有了哈。就那边有讲英文都可以懂啊，不用跟中国人坐在一起啊。你看现在就是像外国一样，我们不认他了啊。